Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Zubia Irfan. Welcome to another show of CxO Talk. As you know, it's a knowledge sharing platform for all the C-level across the Pakistan and around the globe. Every time we invite some interesting personalities in our show, today we are honored to have Mr. Salman Ahmad Nayyar with us. Mr. Salman Ahmad Nayyar, Senior Regional Director, Asia at GMS. With nearly 30 years of experience in telecom, he has led sales and innovation across top global firms. He currently oversees the messaging business growth across Asia. Let's hear from him about his journey and insights. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Salman.
Ji, walaikum assalam, Zubia. How are you doing? Thank you very much for having me here. It's really
I'm
an
doing
honor, privilege for me to be part of this interview, scheme from the CxO talk. So nice to
great.
see you all. Hello, everyone.
Thank you. Mr. Salman, could you please give a brief introduction to our viewers about yourself and your role within your organization?
Sure. So basically, it's a journey. It's a professional journey, and I can slightly talk about how I ended up here. I am basically a software engineer from a
Right.
university which is quite a popular university in Pakistan with the name of FAST. So I am one of their pioneers student. Back in 90s, in 1991, I was part of the second batch of Lahore campus. So we were the ones who set up that university. I am also part of that team that built it. As a software engineer, in those early days, it was predominantly working into some very old legacy things like C, Oracle, and all those things. So my early days
Right.
of career were mainly around the software engineering. I also worked for Apple Macintosh, which is now Apple, in the early days of my career. And then, I moved into the telco industry after that. So in 1998, if I recall, I joined Alcatel, which is a telco giant based out of France. From there onward, I also joined Nortel. Nortel is another North American company, 115 years old company, where I served for almost 8 years. Those were very exciting times in telco industry. I think some of you, which you are listening to me, were part of that, and that was, I would say, has completely transformed not only Pakistan but globally. It was a big transformation, and we saw that transformation. So I was very much with Nortel. Then I moved into the messaging industry in
Right.
2008,
Okay.
which is basically a company who actually invented SMS back in 93 days. So from there onward, I was representing them in Asian and Middle Eastern markets. I was also doing a leading role. So I started as a country director for Accession in Pakistan in 2008 and ended up as a VP for the Middle East region. And from there onward, I joined this Swiss company, GMS, which is my current assignment, almost a decade
Right.
back. So I'm really enjoying it. I hope this is not a long intro, Zubia.
No, no, not at all. And it's really, good to know about you. That's really a great introduction. Mr. Salman, what inspired you to start your career in this particular industry?
It's a very interesting question, to be honest. Like I mentioned in my intro, that transformation was the main key factor.
Right.
This device, which we all carry in our hands, this is the inspiration. This mobile device is the inspiration. I think everyone now in the world is pretty much stick with this device. It's an addictive
Yeah.
device now. So we were the
Yes.
ones behind the scenes who were actually working for bringing this technology into the country. Very much in Pakistan, when I was mentioning about the Nortel days. So in Alcatel, we were playing with the legacy telephone sets. I'm not sure if
Right.
you or some of you would still remember those rotary dial phones that we used to have. So we were working with the PABXs, and then from there onward, we moved into this mobile industry. So this was the basic inspiration, I can call it, for me as a software engineer, transitioning into the pure telecom business, and from pure telecom business to a very niche of messaging, because
Right.
it's changing every day. I tell you, this is changing every day. A lot is
Absolutely.
happening. A lot is happening in this industry, and we have, lots of details who is linked with this industry these days. I'm talking about telecommunication industry, overall. Yeah.
Right, right. So, what are the biggest trends you are seeing in the messaging and telecom industry across Asia?
Yes, so I think since the discussion has now zooming into the messaging industry, so messaging is just one aspect of this beautiful mobile handset.
Yeah.
And if you remember, I'm taking you back 10, 15 years old time
Mhm.
frame, when we used to send greetings to our
Yes,
loved ones through SMS. And I still remember we were very much sitting in the network operators network setup, where the capacities of those machines were blotting, and everyone was sending greetings on Eid, on New Year, on all these festive
yes,
things, and we were instructed by the CEOs of Uphones and the Jazz and Mobiling that, guys, you have to be there because we cannot have a bad experience. At the end of the day, Zubia, wherever you are, in whatever industry you are doing, there is one important thing, and that is customer experience. So
very right.
basically, the customer experience of messaging was there, but now it is pretty much hijacked, I would say, by the large players, and everyone is using WhatsApp. So WhatsApp has actually invaded into the space of messaging. I'm sure you and me are now talking on WhatsApp, and nobody is using SMS. So the
Yes,
transformation has been done in messaging from a
very
pure
right.
person to person messaging to application to person messaging, which is basically the enterprises, the banks, the brands are now using SMS. So we are now receiving messages from these big brands, and when you are drawing an ATM transaction, you are notified through the SMS. So these people are
Yes.
more dependent on SMS, and SMS is quite ubiquitous in terms of
Mhm.
technology. And all these enterprises, whether it is large enterprise or small and medium enterprise, they still rely on SMS as a technology because of its security, because of its reliability, and customer experience. Because I definitely put more focus on customer experience above all. And then comes lots of fraudulent activities. So these are the things we are actually helping out globally, and not only in Pakistan, connecting the enterprise side of the world to the end consumer side of the world, and in between we are there with the mobile operators worldwide. Zubia.
Right, right. So, Mr. Salman, what has been your biggest learning from leading business growth in multiple countries?
Yes, I think in terms of learnings, I would say it was quite a diversified opportunity for me to work with GMS in the entire Asia. So we are talking about Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, India, and all these countries, even Myanmar. So there will be a couple of things that I can share my learnings. So I think
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing is to be agile, because we are now. Uh, I'm expecting that my younger crowd will be listening to this. So agility is the key. Flexibility is the key. I think it will not be wrong to say that we as a community, we as a country, have learned a lot from our neighboring country, Chinese. Look at them, look at their success, their growth, how they actually transformed from the China that was 30 years back. So this agility factor, which I'm just mentioning, the flexibility, how much you are accommodative. In the telco industry, everyone is selling their own solutions. We have a long list of competitors. So at the end of the day, the policies, the people who make it different. So if you are more accommodative to the customer, more
Right.
agile and
Mm-hmm.
responsive, and meeting their requirements within the stipulated budgets. I mean, these are all the flexible areas that you have to show. This is the biggest learning I would like to mention and highlight, that if you want to be successful in your business, whatever business it is, you have to
Right.
have this as part of your religion, your business religion. So the more you will show the flexibility, the more you can succeed. That's how I will wrap up, Zubia, in terms of learnings.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So, Mr. Salman, what are the biggest challenges you have faced in your career, and how have you successfully overcome them?
I think challenge is always there and has always been there. So it's like in this industry, time is the essence. So in terms of the biggest challenge, I would say
Mhm.
there were multiple, I don't know, multiple instances where I faced those challenges. But the biggest one we always face, and I would like to mention, is timely deliveries of your commitments. So whenever you have to deploy the solution, there is always a rush. Always you are given a timeline of yesterday. This is the biggest challenge, and the customer's expectations are very high, so you have to meet the customer expectations. And the biggest challenge is met with the hard work, and hard work is done with a great team. So you need to have a team to deliver, deploy, and meet the expectations. So you will not believe that we in sometimes in some projects are working 24/7, literally 24/7. So this is, I would say, need of the day. Sometimes you have to do that. I know there will be finger pointing and some eyebrows raising about the work life balance, but that's life, so you have to go with that. So I think this is not just the learning, as well as my message to everyone. So you have to face the challenges, and you have to meet and beat those timelines. This is, I would say, the biggest challenge. And the second challenge I can mention is the diversification, Zubia.
Right.
So I, I being responsible for Asia, start my day at 5 a.m. in the morning every day. 5 a.m. You will not believe, but this is true. And starting from 5 a.m. till late night is not a joke for anyone to basically be present. And uh, Bangladesh is working on Sundays. Some countries
Mhm.
are also working on Saturdays. So what I referred for this 24/7, I'm now translating that detail by giving these examples, how things are you know challenging for a individual like me. And when you end up your day, sometimes it has to be quite late, because you have to align yourself with your European headquarters. You also have to fulfill their requirements, reporting back all the things. So that's how we are living in this competitive world, Zubia.
Right, right. I must appreciate your work and your efforts. Mr. Salman, how has leadership played a role in your success? And do you believe your leadership is having a positive impact on your team?
Absolutely. So I think you have to lead from the front, like I just mentioned. So my previous examples were, part of this leadership responsibilities, I would say. So you have
Right,
to live and lead with the team by setting up the example. So you have to basically be with them, be with the team all the time, and sometimes you have to do everything on your own. It's not that you are relying only on the teams, and you are not contributing enough to that. So I think this is the most important thing. A good leader is a leader who is actually not only giving instructions or formulating things, but also be part of the overall scheme of things. So you have to actually not only orchestrate things, but sometimes you have to contribute. You have to be part of those crucial problems. Those are the areas, I would say. It's not only me, everyone in this industry is following the same practice. So the leadership role demands a lot, and you are
Yes.
not responsible for your professional things. You also have to have, different faces. You have to have a human face. You have to have a leader face. You have to have sometimes a boss face. So it's a combination of everything, Zubia, if I wrap up or summarize this. But I really enjoy this, and this has also uh, playing, I would say, a vital role in the success of individual, in the success of a brand or a company. So I see everyone as a leader in his role. So everyone is a CEO of his company. That's how I see it actually, because one
Very
man
well
can
said.
do alone. Yeah. So
Right.
it's a full team that is supporting you.
Very
That's how I.
right. Very right. So, what role does innovation play in your strategic planning?
Yeah, that's a very good one. Innovation is something which is, we used to call it. It's a common thing. It's a constant thing. Unless and until you do the innovation, you cannot lead. And in this space where we are actually in, I'm talking about the overall telco space. So right now there is a buzzword, and I think I need to mention that, and that is AI. So every day you are hearing a new buzzword, and that innovation is basically
Yes.
driving these buzzwords. If you recall, and some of the viewers who are actually listening to us, there every year there is a new buzzword. Previously it used to be an IoT, or lots of internet of things, and machine to machine, M2M. So after 2 3 years there is a new buzzword, and these days, as we speak right now, as of today, 15th of
Exactly.
April 2025, the biggest buzzword is artificial intelligence, which is AI. So I think this innovation is already there. Like I said, in the messaging business, there used to be black and white messages, and this innovation has completely transformed the industry, and added up lots of
Exactly.
new things. So these are also giving some new opportunities actually to the industry. And I mean, we are when we are going into the innovation side of things. And let me remind you, by the way, in my previous company, their tagline was innovation assured. I think my colleagues from Session will endorse it, and it was a good tagline, to be honest. And
Yes.
so
Right.
innovation has to be assured at all levels, and at all the time, I would say, because unless and until you are not bringing any innovation, anything new, you cannot be a winner. So just zooming into artificial intelligence, if you allow me, Zubia, this is
Yes.
basically transforming the future of everyone nowadays. And we in GMS are also, working in this space. It is very different from the messaging, the typical messaging space. And AI is now everywhere. And by the way, people think that AI is something new. It is not new. When I did my degrees, I would say 30 years back or even more, we learned AI. So AI is from that time. But now I think the AI is taking over many things. I think some of you, or most of you, not most of you, but if some of you play chess game, and you're playing with the computer, so what is it happening? The computer is playing using AI. So AI is not new. So I'm just taking
Exactly.
an example. But now AI is actually coming into the real play, I would say, and many
Exactly.
people are investing into that, and so is our company. I'm sure I'm not running out of time, Zubia. You
No,
just
no,
have to
not at all. Please, please explain this.
keep an eye on the clock. Yeah.
No, no issues at all. You are explaining things in a very good manner, and
Mhm.
it's really important for our viewers to learn from
Yeah.
your insights. It's going very good. Yes. Okay. So, how do you see the future of messaging in the enterprise communication?
That's a very good question, to be honest. So, the future of messaging, and I let me add the word AI here. I think I have already given you example how this messaging was playing a role to the enterprises. So these enterprises, which are banks, you name any industry, education industry or hospitality industry or whatever. So SMS is still very relevant. Actually, this has been shifted to the enterprise industry. And now with the rich communication, Google
जी.
has innovated something new, which is called, it's not new, by the way, again. It's also 15, 20 years old back, but now it is really implemented in our Android handsets. It's called Rich Communication Suite. So it is called RCS, and that is basically, all these enterprises have started using it. So your
हम्म.
native SMS application on which you can do the texting can also do rich content. And this is quite helpful for the enterprises. So what they can do is they can also send you a shopping receipt instead of giving a paper receipt. It is happening actually for people who are visiting abroad. It's quite a norm that people are not giving any paper receipts, so they are giving receipts on your handsets, on your messaging app, either or on your WhatsApp. So those are the things that you basically you can use it as alternative to messaging. So this is a good tool for enterprises. They can connect to their customers with all this rich experience. There are lots of
Exactly.
details, but I think I just gave you a brief flavor of how it has been used by the enterprises. And you will see this kind of usage in Pakistan in the future, in the near future.
Right, right. So, Mr. Salman, what advice would you give to young professionals who are just starting their career?
Many things. List is long. I know we have a different name to the young staff who is born after 2000, the Gen Zs of this world, and they are different people, totally different people. When I talk to my kids, I can feel it. So I think, but I would still advise them that they have to uh, learn from the, I would say, the legacy or their elders, some basic principles. I think we are, when I look at this young generation, they are super intelligent, and I'm literally impressed with the kind of intelligentsia they have. But again, going back to the drawing board, I would say the basic practices are still key and crucial thing that they have to learn from.
Yes,
I know they
exactly.
are quite casual. Most of the people are quite casual, but sometimes, when I specifically address younger generation of Pakistan, so that casual behavior, and especially after COVID, I see that has contributed a lot in this casual behavior. So they have to be,
Hmm.
bring some discipline. Uh, Long live, message from Qaid Azam, that, you know, unity, faith, and discipline. So I would highlight the discipline part. I think that is the key
Hmm.
thing that I would like to remind. I know they have been learning it in their
Hmm.
schools, but I think that is something which they have to again uh, make it a habit of being more disciplined. As far as the talent is concerned, the innovation is concerned, new ideas are concerned, they are brilliant. But I think I would just give one small message. Consider it as as an advice from me. The discipline is the key to, still, I would say, a key to success for all the things. Short, sweet message, I would
Very
say.
right.
Yeah,
Very
that
right.
is all I can say.
Okay, so in the end, I would like to, sorry.
No, no, that's all. I said that's all I can say to the young talent
Okay,
who is listening to us. Yeah.
okay. So, Mr. Salman, in the end, I would like to ask, how's going your experience so far with CxO Global Forum?
It's fantastic, I would say. I think it's a great initiative, which is basically giving an opportunity to share your thoughts, to share your ideas. I would say cross-functional industries where everyone is has an opportunity to, collaborate. So it's a great forum, and it's not only restricted to Pakistan, it's now going regional. So I think I see it as a great opportunity to collaborate, to share your ideas, share your thoughts, and thanks to these technologies, and the Global CxO Forum is using these technologies. Look at the convenience. I'm talking to you, and we are also advertising it on LinkedIn, and also having a WhatsApp group. So I think use of technology by CxO Forum is also amazing, and I wish you best of luck. And I would encourage if more and more people can join this forum and benefit from this. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Mr. Salman. Thank you so much. And we wish you more and more success in your life. And it has been a very insightful discussion with you. I hope our viewers will learn a lot from it. Thank you.
Thank you, Zubia. Thank you very much for having me. And best of all, and Allah Hafiz to everyone. Thank you.
Right. So, viewers, this is it for today. Inshallah, see you soon with some another amazing personality. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.